So I've now developed the drawing a little further. You can see I've actually put in some of the tone on the chair. It's by no means complete. I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done on this drawing. I've indicated the sideboard and the proportion and relationship between the sideboard and the chair. So as I said earlier on, the front of the sideboard lines up almost with the front of the top of the chair here. The other thing, there's all the cast shadows which have been put in on this drawing. It was done at a later stage, in fact, than the earlier one. The earlier one was obviously a daytime study. This was nighttime. So the lighting is slightly different, and you've got these wonderful cast shadows being created by the legs of the chair and the little table to the side of the left of the sideboard. You've also got cast shadows created by the pot. So in some respects, it's more dramatic. You get more dramatic tone coming in, which makes the drawing interesting. Now it's just a case of fine-tuning, I think, the things that need adjusting, like the bottom of this here is bringing down a bit, so that the proportion is more accurate. The tone here on the front of the chair could actually, I think, could be knocked back a bit as well. So there are little things that, as I go around the drawing, I begin to refine and add in the detail on the side of the wicker chair itself. Note that I put the things in and then soften the line with my finger, so it's not too hard or harsh. There's a little twiddly bit here, which I also would kind of bring out. Again, it's a combination of light and dark the whole time, and re-evaluating that until the drawing actually comes together and looks more complete. The tone on the chair here can be developed as in the final drawing that I showed you earlier on. So there's things like the detail on this side of the chair, which I probably bring out, and so on. Just needs careful observation and looking at, and then drawing in, to actually indicate. You don't need every last little detail, but you need some of it. I think down the side of the leg here, it's a little bit softer. Underneath the bottom of the chair, there's a bit of tone actually on the strut, which I could bring out. And then it gets very dark in the corner here. So this is what I mean about the lights and the darks. You get the darks in, and the whole drawing becomes much more dramatic tonally, and probably more interesting. You have to keep your hand off the charcoal, because as I've already done, I've got little bits of charcoal that I picked up where my hands touch the surface of the paper. And so the drawing gradually will get built up. There's cast shadow here on the inside of the plane of the moulding on the sideboard, which I'll probably bring out. There's cast shadow under the edge of the front of the sideboard. This will probably come down a bit here. The back of the sideboard is quite dark. Underneath the little handle here, a little bit of tone. So I gradually work my way around the drawing until I feel I've got something that represents the feeling of this subject. It doesn't have to be absolutely, a carbon copy of it, but something that represents the feeling of this interesting corner of the room. and I'll probably spend a little while before I get to the completed drawing. So I think we'll leave it there. We can pick up on the subject again with the aim of having a finished study with all its detail in here. But this obviously this was done at this time of the day in daylight, so it represents different lighting to the one that I've just been showing you.